Hey, yo, what's up with it? This your boy Young Bleed, letting y'all know we finna come through and make it do what it do on the I Only Touch the Greatest podcast. You heard me?
Dude, that Loch Ness monster you're talking about is about a 3-hour drive from me, and
Yo,
then I'm 2 hours north of Seattle.
okay, right on. So, yeah, you out Caporosaurus, yeah, on the West Coast. Yeah, everything come out of there. Men,
Yep.
Memphis, how you say that? Memphis, Meg, or however. But yeah, I studied the whole calendar and pretty much the water, man. So I'm up on that. Yes, sir.
Right.
So
So
born in
you
Baton Rouge, how was your childhood growing up?
Oh man, I'm 70's baby. I'm born in 74, so whatever was taking place in that funkadelic, psychedelic time, man, I kind of grew in the South in the same kind of way. Um, if you'll relate me to something between family, street hood, community, and hip hop, you have to go to something like Beat Street for me. I always said I live like Beat Street, but in the South. You know what I mean? Records and posters in the back room, turntables, and all that type of thing. I've been doing this since elementary school for as rap music. But my whole dream was to make it from where I come from and up to New York one day and be a rapper and eventually a hip hop connoisseur, labels, and so on and so forth, which I didn't grow into, of course, from that distant past. But yeah, man, just trying to develop more or less. They call Louisiana the dream state. You know what I mean? So
yes, sir.
long way from having that type of dream. So for a long time, I was an alien. There was a few old heads and people trying to break, and music always existed there. But yeah, just reaching out from that, man. So I kept my feet on the ground, adapted to the ways in life, or like I say, family and society, and just the same gambit as everybody else, man. Ghetto to ghetto, you name it, and it's a plethora of things. So, from music to money, drugs on the in-between, inside the family, in the neighborhood. So trying to survive that type of thing and still hold on to this and make it one day. So pretty much, the same rootedness, man. All around the board is, Papa say, all around the world is the same song. You did.
Right. That's facts though. And coming from there, like especially from that, seeing in Louisiana, because they've been coming from a music background too, what I'm saying? That's had to influence you too. Like what was like some of the songs that like made you want to be like, you know what? I love music.
It go way back for me from a Southern gospel church, to the blues. My grandmother was like president of the choir in a Sweet Home Baptist Church where we from. So, she raised me singing in the choir with her. Before I was 10, I was in an opera called Carmen at the Baton Rouge Little Theater. So all that music, John, the thing was around me. My granddaddy was a blues guy that played piano, had a harmonica partner, and so on and so forth. My grandmother and them used to do the fish fry thing on Saturday nights, Friday, over the weekend. But in his later days, before he had passed away, I always say I was a CNI dog. So he always made me play blues records over and over and over again. So, every aspect of music, different uncles, my pops, my daddy, everybody, love music in their own way. So I kind of developed it all and morphed myself into what I've become later on in life. So yeah, that was in the family, man, in the house.
Right.
And when did you really know that you wanted to do this as a career?
When I was about 9 years old in the 4th grade, I was kind of, remember back in the day when you used to rev up the motorcycle and then let it go? I was revving up in 82. But by 83, when Ron DMC dropped their first tape, that was my first hip hop tape or something to call my own, other than recording what I heard on the radio stations after school, coming home from school. For one of my birthdays, my mother bought me the first Ron DMC tape. And I fell in love with it, of course, the whole record. And was blessed to have a poetry teacher that had come to our elementary school for about an hour after lunchtime or something in the afternoon. And she taught me like haiku poems and different things like that. So in that combination, I could freestyle in 82. Like I said, I was riving up. So I could, pull anything from my head on the playground and battle guys and all that. And I used to have a cousin used to go to New York that used to go and record Kiss FM, rest in peace to Mr. Magic from up there. Shouts out to Red Alert, and of
Oh
course,
yeah,
shouts out to Marley Mark. So I used
right.
to have an up song in the South, or at least Baton Rouge, because my cousin would go up there and record everything that was coming out of New York off of Kiss FM and bring that to me out for a summer vacation. And so within that time and evolution, I was, learning my writing skill. So I took the song Wake Up from the Run DMC tape and kind of what guys do now, you know what I mean? Take them out the rap and put yourself in it and the world around you. So I did that, turned it into my poetry teacher. It was a poetry contest going around with all the elementary schools, and a few kids was gonna get a chance to put a poem in this little pamphlet. So that pamphlet reached the state capitol, and I was one of the kids that had a poem in that. So I felt like that was a great accomplishment for me at 9 years old, reaching our state's capital. So that inspired me along with a plethora of other things. But yeah, that's the basis of my beginnings, man. That's up.
Right, because basically, man, hey, Run DMC, like I think like a lot of people like from that back in them days had to wear like some, the Kangos or the bucket caps or the Adidas, you know what I'm saying, which I wear them today as we speak. Like a lot of things that like influence us and stuff, and having stuff, yeah, right. I got my shoes at the right now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always a great influence of that. Like, and to more of the of how you got into the rap game. Like how did you know that you was like, okay,